Dear God, they're pressing on. Page 1. Once an angel named Frivol was part of a flock of guardian angels assigned to a family in Texas. She writes a letter to God. She complains about a fussy angel named Zah. Papa is looking at his cane crop. Page 2 shows a group of guardian angels for a family that lived in Moravia, Texas. All the angels get along with Frivol except Zah. Page 3. The invisible angels watch 6 of the 16 older kids playing dominoes. The invisible angels watch over the middle 5 children resting on the porch at the end of a day. Page 5. Even Mama and Papa and the 3 youngest ones are watched by their guardian angels as Mom passes out popcorn balls. Page 6. Each day except Sunday, all the kids, except the babies, had chores to do. Martha, Albina, and Louise hang wet clothes on the clothesline. But the wind blows one cloth diaper in Mama's face. Mama says, "Who goofed?" The girls said, "Someone." Mom says, "You rascals." Page 7. Frivol is happy because Mama didn't get mad, because it was an accident. Dear God, Frivol says, Zah thinks someone should get time out. I disagree. Page 8. On a different day, Annie and John have gathered eggs and they sit in the barn watching their brother, Otto, brush the horse. It wasn't Sunday, so everyone else was doing chores too. Page 9. Ottilie and Sophie were making the noon dinner. Page 10. Annie spilled water on the floor, and the 2 little girls wanted to play in the puddle. Page 11. When Mama found out about the mess, she started to get mad, but then she knew it was an accident, and she said, "You rascals!" Then she helped clean up. Page 12. After dinner, the family got a new organ for the parlor. The angels looked forward to music and songs. Everyone worked hard in the morning, and there was more work to do in the afternoon. Page 13. On another day, Mom was collecting seeds with 2 of her younger children. Page 14. Everybody had chores because it wasn't Sunday. Bill and Alphonse were to oil the saddles so they wouldn't crack. Also, they were supposed to put oil in the molasses press. But they didn't obey their parents. They wanted to read jokes and riddles instead. So their chore did not get done. Page 15. At noon dinner, everyone was thankful, and even the invisible angels were thankful for the safe break from chores. Bill and Alphonse told jokes, and everyone laughed. Page 16. After dinner, it was time to do work at the molasses press. Otto was putting the cane in the press, while the mule walked in circles. Page 17. Because Bill and Alphonse didn't put oil in the press, Pete the mule could not walk in circles because the press was stuck. Papa and Joe talked to Bill and Alphonse. There would be a consequence later for disobeying. But the boys put the oil into the press right then, and Pete the mule could walk in circles again. Page 18. Zah was very mad. at Bill and Alphonse because Papa works so hard. Dear God, don't all people make mistakes? Frivol asks. Page 19. But that night, when Otto played the accordion and everyone sang songs, Bill and Alphonse had to sweep the entire house because they disobeyed. They were forgiven, but there was a consequence. Page 20. On another day, dear God, it seemed like it was going to rain. Noon dinner was over and Papa had to decide if they should make molasses or not. Page 21. The little ones were napping with Mama. Some kids were doing chores and some were shelling peanuts. Page 22. Papa decided to make a batch of molasses. It would take several hours, but he took a chance that it wouldn't rain on them. So Joe, Otto, and Ernest pressed canes to remove the sap. Page 23. All we angels, dear God, were getting anxiety about the risk Papa took. We didn't want anyone to get struck by lightning. Saul was fussy as usual. Page 24. And dear God, when the evaporation pan was heated up, we angels really got nervous. Guardian angels help humans stay safe, but who could predict when lightning would strike? And when thunder would scare a little sister into splashing molasses scum on her sister. Page 25. Dear God, Saul thinks Papa was reckless to work outside with a storm nearby. I think that if you pray before and during the risk, it's not likely a risk after all. Page 26. But all the work got done safely, and lightning didn't hurt anyone. Everyone got safely in the house. Page 27. While the weather stormed, the invisible angels saw the family of 18 praying that the rain would nourish the crops and that no hail would ruin roofs or plants. Page 28. The storm ended and it was bedtime. Each of the 18 people of the house was grateful and ready for bed. Page 29. So the end of my letter is this. Number 1. Thank you, God, for appropriate discipline and humor about mistakes. Number 2. Thank you for helping me be a friend with Zaw, even though we sometimes don't get along. Number 3. Thank you for family love. About Pam Backlund page tells about my reasoning for writing the book that you are holding. At the bottom of the page is a picture taken in 1914 of the family mentioned in the story. They are a real family. The back cover shows the family and Frivol writing about the family to God. The end.